Happy Thursday, everybody. It's Chamber check-in time. And today's episode is with Runaway Beer Company. They're this amazing mobile beer pouring company, and I can't wait to share their story. But first, let me tell you a little bit about these episodes. The Chamber check-in series started a couple years ago to help feature our members' origin stories, the people, their products and services. And you get to hear from our chamber members here live. And we're also Idaho's only 5-star accredited chamber. So with that, I get to introduce Adam, Vern, and Carrie today. Hi, guys.
Hey. Thanks, Paul.
You know, this is a great opportunity to help share your story. And Adam, when I met you and you drove the van, the beer van, I'll call it right now, to our offices and showed it off to our team, we were just like, hey, what a great job. It was so cool. And the partnership that you joined in the chamber, and now it's the next year, and this is awesome, an opportunity to check in. So Adam, with these chamber check-ins, let's talk about the people first. So let's get us up to speed on who y'all are and kind of a little bit of the background of your history of work, and then we'll dive into Runaway Beer Co. So let's start with you, Adam. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay. Yeah. So I have been in the HVAC, the heating and cooling industry for about the last 4 years. I'm currently about to get my journeyman's license this spring. So it's been great to be in the trades, but I'm even more excited to be putting time into Runaway, and hopefully this can become my main career for the future. So
awesome. Well, Vern, tell us a little bit about your background.
In the broadcasting business for 10 years, and then I've owned my own business for the last 30. So I just got started because, number one, this is my son. He's like my adopted son. 2, I like beer. And 3, I like old cars. So I was a natural, So I just started helping him with some business planning and getting affiliated with some suppliers and stuff, just ideas mostly. And then I've worked on some events, and frankly, they're just a blast. I mean, we have so much fun. It's just a great time to be out there with people, and we just have so much fun. The money's great, but it's really about being out with people and just having a great time. And we certainly do that.
That's awesome. Carrie, bring us up to speed a little bit of your history.
Yeah, so I currently work for a skincare company here in Boise, Idaho, as a warehouse manager. And I started out working actually for my dad for his business. Fresh out of high school, started working full time, and really just fell in love with working and working hard. And so, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
That's awesome. So, Adam, I know a little bit about the background of Runaway Beer Co. and kind of the story behind it. And it's heartwarming to hear and your why. So why don't you share that story with us today, with the listeners?
Yeah, you got it, Paul. So my Runaway came out of a pretty rough place in life. My first wife passed away January 16th, 2021. And so she's, been gone from us for 2 years now, but we both had a real entrepreneur spirit together. And I had always wanted to start my own business, and I love classic vans and craft beer, and just wanted to bring the two together and really bring, younger and older generations together around, something that, everyone can enjoy, and who can't enjoy a classic van and beer taps on the side, So when my wife passed away, I know I needed, I didn't get much money, but the money I did get, I knew it was the time to invest in this business. And it ended up being really amazing because it gave me something to focus on for that. It took about a year, and Carrie's been my best friend of 13 plus years. And I knew I needed a good business partner and somebody that, he has other sets of strengths that I don't have. And so we just, and also he's my best friend. So I knew Kerry was going to be the guy I wanted to have doing this business together with. And so I hung out with Kerry, and he was pivotal during that time in my life. Just a constant, reminder that I'm not alone and stuff. And so, yeah, we just started planning it out and got the van in California. Cousin drove me down there, and Kerry and I started building it out. And about a year later, we started pouring our first beers through it with Payette Brewing. So we got partnered with Payette Brewing. Much love to those guys. They allow us to work under their license, and just want to see us get solid footing for Runaway. And the hope is to the next year or two to get breakaway and be able to get our own license, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, Runaway is just about bringing people together and fostering that community that I feel like Boise has been to me, and I know to other people, of openness and welcomingness. So
beer gathers people, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're always joking. It's hard to not have a good time while you're drinking a good beer.
Yeah, for sure.
And I tell you, when we go to events, they're just, everybody is so much fun, and we have a blast.
Yeah.
We play music, and we just have fun. So, Adam's right. It's just about bringing people together, and about having great beer.
There's a website. I'm gonna bring up the picture of the van and kind of show a little bit of your website, kind of the why and how and who. But real quick, Adam, why the name Runaway?
I was just like sitting on the couch one day, and just like, I love thinking of business ideas, and this has been the one that stuck with me over the years that I could just never shake, and for some reason Runaway came up on my mind, and I wrote it down in my notepad, and then just revisited it when I actually was able to start doing the business. And I was like, man, I don't know, Runaway it just resonated with me. I'm not sure how it just came into my brain somehow.
It kind of fits because it's a van with wheels, and so
I'm going to show this bad boy. So here it is, and I think is really cool about this van is that logo is really cool. The bison and the kind of the sagebrush. I think I'm calling it what it isn't, but home is where you roam. And I love that tagline. And here's kind of some pics from, an event. Maybe this is a wedding, pouring out of the side of this thing. And the van is super cool. What year is it?
It's a 1965.
It's a 65 Econo van, Ford. And, you can hire this van, not the dog. Can't hire the dog. Well, I heard maybe you can hire the dog
for the right price.
Yeah. He's a nice dog. He works cheap.
Yeah.
But this is so cool. I really love it. And this is kind of a close-up of the tap handles. And what do you got? You got 6 handles here, and you pour whatever your clients want you to bring. And I saw how you really did a good job of taking the inside of the van with your HVAC skills and making that cold plate and so some other things that you did to transfer, kegs of beer. And it is not easy, let me tell you, to align all these tubes to the right place where it comes out. This is such a great idea.
Oh, thanks, Paul.
Yeah. And then why don't you tell us a little bit about and I'll take this off the screen here. Tell us a little bit about what types of events that you are going to. If somebody here is looking at hiring y'all, is there a limit of people? Is there a limit of territory that you go? Help explain your services a little bit more.
Okay, yeah, sure. So we technically can go anywhere in the great state of Idaho. The only thing is, if it's past, say, Nampa, there's a fee to trailer the van, just because the motor is from the 60s and it does a top speed of 50 miles an hour. So the highway is it's not our friend at the moment. But we can do as little as a little as a party as you like. It may not include the van, but we have other options that we can use to pour beer and still make it unique to the customer. So and we can do we can do as big of an event as you want. Our last event, we poured beer for probably 3,000 people at a big motorcycle event at the Old Boise Penitentiary. And so no party too small or too big will turn us away. So, and then, if you reach out to us through the website, you can, there's a place that you can send an email to me, and if not me, Carrie or Vern can get back to you. And so, that's
pretty much it.
I mean, probably 50 people or more were interested, the closer to Boise for a smaller event, the better probably. But, our prices, people usually at the events we go to tell us we charged too little. So we're not out overcharging. In fact, if you go to a lot of places that serve craft beer, you'll probably pay more than you pay out of our van, which is crazy. And a lot of that thanks goes to Payette, because Payette Brewing has really helped out a lot. But we're very reasonable. We're not charging an arm and a leg, and people laughingly say, "Gee, you guys could charge more." We should listen to them.
I love it. I have your website scrolling on the bottom of the screen, and that's this website here. If anybody's interested in giving Vern and Adam and Carrie a call to bring this really cool, I mean, I can't think of another word right now, but cool has got to be, this is the coolest thing. A mobile beer van, especially the vintage style of this Econo van, plus the carrying one of Idaho's best beers. I think it's a match made in heaven. And Adam and Vern and Carrie, I want to thank you so much again for your time to help me share Runaway Beer Company.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul.
We're looking forward to your birthday party, Paul.
Me too. Me too. Well, all I can think about, so it's dry January right now, and I can look at that beer, those beer taps with that cold beer pouring, and it's getting me thirsty.
Oh, you know it.
Gentlemen, thanks again for your time, and thanks again for your membership in the community and pouring the cool stuff in the most cool van that there is out there. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.